So I got this question: how did you get into making your fursuits, and who was your inspirations? Hi, I'm Doro, and in this video I will tell you about how I got into fursuit making. I was already a cosplayer and I made most of my cosplays myself. It was 2013 and we were invited to a Halloween party, and I wanted to make something that people could recognize. So I looked up, I just searched on Google how to make a costume. I'm not really sure how, but for some reason I looked up animal costumes and I stumbled upon the word fursuits, and I saw these amazing animal costumes. So I searched for tutorials and as much information as possible, and then I saw a tutorial. It was a balaclava based tutorial, a foam base with a moving door. So yeah, I decided to make that. I can say now it's not really a good idea if you're a first time maker to start with that. But yeah, it was the first tutorial I stumbled upon. And yeah, I ended up with this base. But the tutorial only showed the foam base and not the rest, so I experimented a bit. So the mouth thing, I thought it was a good idea to try fake leather. It is not. And yeah, the nose I made of polymer claw, femur claw, and the tongue I also made of clay. Don't do that. It makes the head more hairy, and yeah, it's not a good idea to do that. And since the tutorial didn't show how to do the other things, yeah, when I was putting fur on it, I experimented too much. I just put the fur on, pinned it on, and it was cut like, oh, I had the fur here and it was cut here, and please don't do that. I was a beginner, and no, please don't do that. I regret it so much. So, and yeah, this was the finished result of my first fursuit. Yeah, it looks decent when I think about how I did that. Yeah, I was pretty happy about it because it was my first fursuit. I was going to party, and I won a prize for it. And I wanted to make a second fursuit, and I made the same mistake. I used pretty cheap fur. Please don't do that. And I made a clay tongue. I regret it so much. But and a thing I did different on my second fursuit was I did a bucket hat method. I will do a tutorial that. If I did, it will be in the top or in the description. But yeah, I made the same mistakes on my second fursuit. But for my third fursuit, it was so much better. It was still on a balaclava base, but no moving down. I just built up the foam like many others do. But for the lining in the mouth, I use fleece fabric like I do today, and the teeth mostly just what I always done, either polymer claw or resin, and the nose was also fleece fabric. So yeah, I improved a lot, and the fur was so much better quality. Exactly the same fur I use today. And yeah, after that I started making more fursuits. I made some cosplay fursuits and I enjoyed it so much I had to do some pre-mades to sell. So, and it just evolved, and today I'm a full-time fursuit maker and making cosplays as fursuits. So yeah, that's how it is today. So there you have it. I hope you like this video. Feel free to ask some more questions. This was a Q&A video, so ask a lot of more questions. And if it's your first time on the channel, I'd love to have you subscribe for more videos, mostly videos about fursuits, cosplays, a lot of tutorials on how to make these, and tips, mostly also furry tips. And also check out my Patreon. I post most of my work there, and you also get early access to my videos. So yeah, until we see you next time, bye.